Stop running Facebook ads until you do this. I've managed over $1 billion in Facebook ad spend over the last 5 years, and I've developed a system to run profitable Facebook ad campaigns with any budget, whether it's spending $100 or $10,000 a day. If you're not using this system, you're losing money every day on your ads. So I'm going to reveal it to you so that way you can scale your Facebook ads without having to guess or waste money. First, you need to fix this before you even touch your Facebook ads. You need to first have a really good, compelling offer. When you have a really good, compelling offer, the algorithm works harder for you. And without it, your CPMs skyrocket and your CTRs tank. Everyone's running Facebook ads, including your competition. But what separates you from them? Is it your creative? A lot of people can modify their creative. Is it how you're running your ads? Eventually, people learn the tricks out there. But if you don't have a really compelling offer that's better than your competition, it's harder to get really cheap CPMs and get your CTRs to skyrocket. Strong offers solve one urgent problem. When you're trying to create a good offer, you need to think about how you can solve one urgent problem. You need to highlight outcomes, not features, and differentiate with a unique value proposition. A killer offer makes everything cheaper and easier because it gives Meta's AI a clear reason to find your ideal buyer. Next, do this to copy winning ads to give yourself a head start. There's something called Meta Ad Library, and you can use this to search competitor brands. It identifies long-running ads and analyzes their hooks, angles, and messaging. All you have to do is just look at the ad, click play, and you can see what's working for them. The longer the ad's been running, that means there's a higher probability that the ad is generating a positive ROI. Because why would companies keep spending money if an ad is losing them a ton of cash? And you want to do this for not one competitor, but ideally 3 or more competitors. And that way you can figure out what's working for people in your space and what's not. This way you can stop guessing, and that way you'll start generating conversions way quicker with your ads versus throwing up a lot of duds. What I like doing is remixing proven formats, and this gives you a head start and saves thousands of wasted dollars on testing. So I'll take what's working for competitor A, what's working for competitor B, and what's working for competitor C. I then take the best parts, and it gives me ideas on what I should do within my own Facebook ad to generate the sales. Create your ads like this if you want them to work forever. There's a proven 3-part ad formula that I love using: hook, value, and CTA. When I film ads, I film multiple versions of each part. So multiple versions of the hook, multiple versions of the value, which is mainly the body, and multiple versions of the call to action. That way, I can see which elements are working the best. See, Meta punishes stale creatives. Eventually, you have audience fatigue, and you'll notice that the costs go up. When you have multiple variations, what you find is not only does it help protect your performance, it keeps your CPMs down overall. So I like creating 3 to 5 hooks per ad, 2 to 3 bodies, and several CTAs, and then I remix them weekly, and Meta also finds a winning version through A/B testing. I then take that data based on what's working for Meta, and it gives me ideas on the hooks people prefer within my industry and what they don't. So that way I can create more of the stuff that's converting well and less of the stuff that's not converting as well. Try these trending ad formats that often outperform traditional Facebook ads to get ahead. Look, raw, lo-fi content like TikTok style clips or selfie videos or behind the scenes footage often outperforms highly produced ads. Look, polished ads feel salesy, and UGC feels native and natural, and it earns trust because people feel that it's authentic. You can use a mix of UGC, carousel mini stories, and emotion-led graphics to win in the feed without looking like traditional ads. Most people are sabotaging their Facebook ads before they even launch because they aren't doing this. Meta wants you to stop using outdated interest stacks and instead rely on AI to optimize based on conversion data from your pixel. Pixels track browser activity, but iOS 14 Plus blocks much of that, crippling your results unless you fix it. And when you install both Facebook Pixel and Conversion API, it's crucial for server-side tracking and allows Meta to learn exactly who's buying. Finally, if you don't implement this, your ads won't target the right people. You need to understand something called pixel conditioning. You want clear conversion data that teaches Meta's AI to optimize harder and faster. When Meta sees conversions, real purchases, real leads, it aggressively hunts for more just like that. But bad or missing data trains the system in the wrong direction. High converting Facebook campaigns aren't about hacks. They're about feeding the algorithm with what it needs to scale smartly and profitably. And If you really want to do those funny, highly produced videos, kind of like Squatty Potty, or the one that GreatMarketing.ai has, where the two people dress up as Mario and Luigi, you can do that. And it's worked really well for many businesses like Squatty Potty or Lumi, the deodorant company. You can end up doing that, but you got to get clever. And a lot of times those videos don't actually convert. So you'll spend a lot of money and most of the times you end up wasting it. But sometimes when you find the hit, like the Mario and Luigi video, it can work really well and boost your conversions. And another bonus tip, if you want your ads to convert better, what we found is people who have a strong personal brand that are in the ads tend to see better CTAs and lower cost to acquire a customer. And if you want to build a personal brand, check out this video that I created that teaches how I built a $10 million personal brand.